I already know I'm an asshole. Now what I don't know is what to do about it. We got caught by his kid. I'm Jackie, 34 years old, and I've been best friends with Laura, 35 years old, since we were kids. We grew up together, went to the same schools, and even shared secrets that no one else knew. Our bond was unbreakable, or so I thought. Laura got married to Mike, 36 years old, about 10 years ago. And they have two kids, Liam, 7 years old, and Ella, 4 years old. I've been Aunt Jackie to them their whole lives. I was even the maid of honor at their wedding. But over the past year, something happened that I never imagined would. Mike and I started to get closer. Too close. It began innocently enough. We'd chat when Laura wasn't around, just about life, work, and the kids. Then the conversations became more personal, more flirtatious. We started meeting for coffee, which turned into dinners, and eventually we crossed a line that we shouldn't have. It became an affair. We both knew it was wrong, but we couldn't stop. The thrill, the secrecy, it all made it feel like something out of a movie. But it was real, and it was dangerous. We were careful, or so we thought. We only met when Laura was at work or when the kids were at school. I knew what we were doing was terrible, but I couldn't seem to pull away. Mike had become a huge part of my life, and I had convinced myself that maybe, somehow, this could work out. One afternoon, while Laura was at a weekend conference, Mike and I decided to spend the day together at his house. The nanny had taken the kids out for the day, so we were completely alone. We had been there for a few hours, just enjoying each other's company, when the nanny brought Liam home early from his playdate because he had a stomachache. Neither of us heard the door open or realized he was there until it was too late. I'll never forget the look on his face when he walked into the bedroom and saw us. He was so confused, standing there in the doorway, staring at his dad, who wasn't wearing anything, and at me, Aunt Jackie. Liam looked up at his dad and asked, "Why don't you have clothes on? And why is Aunt Jackie in Mommy's bed?" My heart dropped. I tried to cover myself, but the damage was done. Mike jumped up, scrambling to find an excuse, but what could he say? We both tried to downplay it, to tell Liam that he didn't understand what he saw, that we were just playing a game. But Liam is smart, and even though he's only 7, he knew something wasn't right. That night, when Laura came home, Liam couldn't keep it to himself. He asked her why Dad was in bed with Aunt Jackie without clothes. Laura was horrified and demanded an explanation from both of us. We tried to lie at first, to tell her that Liam must have misunderstood, but she wasn't buying it. Eventually, the truth came out. Mike confessed everything, and I couldn't deny it anymore. Laura was devastated. She broke down right in front of us, asking how we could do this to her, how I, her best friend, could betray her like this. Now everything is ruined. Laura hasn't spoken to me since. She's filed for divorce from Mike, and the kids are caught in the middle of this mess. I've lost my best friend, my godchildren, and my self-respect. People in our community have found out, and I can't go anywhere without feeling the weight of their judgment. Part of me wants to believe that this was all just a terrible mistake, that it wasn't entirely my fault, but another part of me knows that I crossed a line that should never have been crossed. I betrayed my best friend in the worst possible way, and now I'm paying the price for it. Is there any way to make amends, or have I destroyed too much to ever be forgiven?